Hi everyone, hope all are fine at home and going through the videos which are being uploaded. Good, fine. Today we are moving into the subject history, the making of regional cultures. Shall we start the lesson? Well, India's diverse regional languages and various festivals, different dance forms, music, dresses, and food items evolved during medieval age. In this lesson, we will study some of historical processes which shaped the regional cultures of India. What we understand as regional cultures today are often the product of complex processes of intermixing of the local traditions with ideas from other parts of the subcontinent. The Cheras and the development of Malayalam. The Cheras and the development of Malayalam shows the connection between the language and region. Now, the Chera dynasty. The Chera dynasty of Kerala had links with the Pandyas and the Chola dynasty of Tamil Nadu till 8th century. Malayalam, the local language of Kerala, was influenced by Tamil. After this, Brahmins migrated from Kerala and built temples there, which became centers of Sanskrit learning around the 9th century. Kerala came under the rule of new Chera rulers called the Perumals, who set up their capital at Mahodayapuram. Under the Perumals, the influence of Sanskrit on Malayalam increased. The first literary work in Malayalam, dated to about 12th century, is directly indebted to Sanskrit. Leela Tilagam, a 14th century work on Malayalam grammar, was written in Maniparvala style, which shows the growing influence of Sanskrit on Malayalam. Maniparvala means a combination of gem with choral. Gem refers to a Dravidian language, which in this case is Malayalam, and choral represents Sanskrit. Now, moving on to the religious worship in Odisha. Regional cultures grew around regional traditions. The best example of this process is the cult of Jagannath at Puri, Odisha. Lord Shiva was widely worshipped in Odisha till the rise of Ganga dynasty in 12th century. Anantavarman became building the famous Jagannath temple at Puri. The temple was probably completed by his son. The Jagannath temple was highly respected by the people of Odisha, so all the conquerors of Odisha protect its interests. Jagannath is believed to be a tribal deity who came to be identified with Lord Krishna. Along with Jagannath, his brother Balbhadra and sister Subhadra are also worshipped. The idols of carved logs of wood on which large eyes was painted. The famous Radhayatra festival is celebrated annually in June or July, when the three wooden rathas bearing the idols are drawn in a procession through the streets of Puri. The Kathak dance form of North India. The term Kathak is derived from Katha, a word used in Sanskrit and other languages for story. The Kathakas were a caste of storytellers in temples of North India who performed with justice and songs. The Rajput tradition of heroism. In the 9th century, the region that constitutes present day of Rajasthan, called Rajputana by the British. There are several people apart from Rajputs live in Rajasthan. The Rajputs preserved the stories of their heroism, loyalty, friendship, and love in popular ballads and songs. Young Rajputs were trained in the arts of warfare, and were expected to follow the examples set up by the stories. Women were also depicted as following their heroic husbands in both life and death. Paintings. In the medieval period, many rulers and nobles promoted the paintings of miniatures and small age paintings, that is, small size paintings. These paintings were made of different materials like paper, cloth, wood, ivory, and leather. The paints used were of natural dye made from vegetables, minerals, including gold and silver. Humayun brought two famous painters, Mir Sayyid Ali and Abdul Samad, from Persia, who found the Mughal school of miniature painting in India. Developments in medieval Bengal. We often tend to identify regions and terms often spoken by people. The people in Bengal always spoke Bengali. However, it is interesting to note that while Bengali is now recognized as a language derived from Sanskrit, early language like Sanskrit texts suggest that the people of Bengal did not speak Sanskrit language under the patronage of Muslim rulers of Bengal. Several authors translated Ramayana and Mahabharata into Bengal from Sanskrit. In fact, by 15th century, the Bengali group of dialects came to be united by a common literary language based on the spoken language of western part of the region now known as West Bengal. Thus, although Bengali is derived from Sanskrit, it passed through several stages of evolution. Early Bengali literature may be divided into two categories. First, intended to Sanskrit, and the other is independent of it. The first includes the Bhakti literature like the biographies of Chaitanya Dev, the leader of the Vaishnava Bhakti movement. The second includes Nath literature. The Nath Panthi is composed of two types of literature which were passed on orally. One was in the form of instructive verses, partly in code language, meant for cult members. The other was in the form of stories. They include epic poems called Mangal Kavyas. So called, even listening to the stories is believed to bring overall well-beings. They include stories of heroism of low caste men and women. Now, coming to Bengali literature. There were migration of people from fertile West Bengal to the forested areas of southeastern Bengal during the 16th century. As people moved to eastwards, they brought the land under rice cultivation by clearing the forest. They coincided with the establishment of Mughal control with their capital at Dhaka. They often set up mosques that served centers for religious transformation in these areas. Tribal traditions influenced the architectural style of temple building in Bengal during the medieval period. Tribal deities were often worshipped in the Chala. Taj shrines. When Hindus worshipped these deities, they placed the images in temples resembling the Chala shrine. Such a temple had a sloping roof which looked like a Idaradoja with the roof made of four pieces of thatched. Some of the best examples of bungalow style temples are found in Vishnupur in the Bangro district of West Bengal. The red soil of Vishnupur is excellent for making terracotta bricks and sculptures. The temples of Vishnupur have beautiful terracotta bands on their walls. Fish in Bengali culture. Traditional food habits are generally based on locally available food item. Much of Bengal is a riverine plain which produces plenty of rice and fish. Hence, fish is an important item in the daily diet of the people of Bengal. People from all sections of Bengali society eat fish, even Brahmins. Unlike the Brahmins of most society of India are allowed to eat white fish with scales. Fishing has always been an important occupation for the people of Bengal, and Bengali literature contains several references of fish. Besides serving as food, fish are regarded as a species and are used in ceremonies and rituals. Fish are depicted in sculptures, paintings, and ulpanas. Ulpanas are folk art forms in which designs are drawn on the floor with the powdered rice flour. So that's all. We have come to the end of the lesson.